Hello Summoners and welcome back to another champion review video. My name is Statlord and I'm here with the Predecessor early access look at the Control Mage Howitzer. Before moving on and really talking about what Predecessor has done for this champion, I think it's very important to go back into the Paragon days and understand the essence of what it meant to be a Howitzer. At Howitzer's core, you had a perfect control mage. One that excelled in disruption, slowing, zoning, and overall dictating the pace at which a game would unfold. Now this brings me to Predecessor, and what I believe their goal was for this champion. Through my initial gameplay, I understood that they weren't trying to recreate this champ, but rather improve upon it and really embody what it meant to be Howitzer. All in all, I would say that it kind of didn't quite make the landing drop. Overall, the kit felt a little clunky, a little unresponsive, and just unrealistic. From the very beginning of walking around with this champion and accidentally touching the landmine button and jettisoning the mind at my feet, I'm kind of just wondering, why is this happening like this? So I jumped in my settings, I started messing with, how it would be cast, and I set it to normal cast. And I tried to use the ability again once the cooldown came up, and boom, it auto-casted again, like instantly. And I realized that these abilities have way less control than the old Paragon Howitzer. Now, whether or not you think this is a good thing or a bad thing is kind of up to you. For me, I feel like it was just very unfriendly to new users. Could you spend 100 hours on Howitzer and really learn the secret angular trigonometry of a landmine throw? Sure, but do you really have to make a landmine that complicated? No. I do agree with the way that they were trying to do skill expression with the landmine and giving people the ability to chuck the mine over objects, whether it be over a wall into the prime pit, or even just put some distance on it. I understand the want there, and I really liked it, and I liked the way that the ability played, but I just am hard-pressed to believe that every champion in this game has an indicator, but Howitzer doesn't. So for me, it felt unfinished. Could you perfect the gameplay? Sure. But I don't think that you should be handicapped when trying to learn a champion and use their ability. So for me, I would add an indicator, whether it be an arcing motion to show what the gravity is going to do when you're looking up or looking down, whatever it may be, it needs something. I don't know what that something is. I would guess it would be an indicator, but I do not believe that you need to regress all the way back to direct placement, because then you lose a lot of the skill that you could give a player when using that ability. Now, another ability that was kind of stuck on that instant cast was those slowing proximity mines. Now, I'm not saying to put an indicator on everything. That thing, I don't believe, was meant to be a precision ability. So the way that it spreads the mines out, I really think that it's okay as is. But that landmine really stuck out in my mind, and a lot of the feedback of my friends, it was the same way. It just didn't feel right, because at Howitzer's core was precision, control, the ability in any situation really apply your kit and be able to apply it very, very quickly and not have to go through a bunch of hoops in order to execute it. So for me, I think Predecessor kind of fell a little short when it came to Howitzer, but on the overall aspect, he was wicked awesome to play. His kit was super fun. I think it was innovative, and I think there's a lot of potential there. So for me, I give it a C, but the potential is to be S+, to be way over the moon, and have a lot of fun. So when moving forward and really trying out this champion, I want you to really try to see what that skill expression and see what that opportunity that you have to kind of create with this champion, because they added more. You have access to more, throwing stuff over walls, being able to attack the Ore Prime Pit, even the ultimate that they changed to. The fact that you can jump in the air and you can kind of steer him and really zero in on the one champion that you wanted to attack, rather than, oh, let me time this giant AoE and just set it out there, and if they're not in the zone, then it doesn't hit. I really think that a lot of their modifications were good and in the right direction, but they need to finish the champ. They need to add the indicators. They need to add the ability for people to really control the abilities so they can really synergize those abilities in that kit and have some really awesome outplays.
Well, everybody, that's all I got for you today. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button in order to stay in the know and keep up to date on all our future content. If you'd like to participate in our content, we host a live stream over at Twitch. We typically stream Eastern time in the afternoons. It varies depending on our school and or work schedule. I look forward to seeing you guys there. That's all I got for you. Peace.